Patreon.com fighting words. Love the boys, support the boys, and the only way to really do that is to give them your money. £2 a month, £3.50 a month, £5 a month, or £10 a month if you want to be on the elite tier. Support for this podcast, as always, is brought to us by our boys at xbrain.co.uk. Enter promo code fighting words to save 20% off your order at checkout. And our boys at Market Squawk, powered by Live Squawk. Respect to them, pay as you go, low latency data provider, any asset class, anything. Come and go as you please. Market Squawk, powered by Live Squawk. I'm joined by my boy, who I haven't seen in person since before the old Pandy Wandy, Khalid Nasser. How you doing, my boy?
Yo, what's going on, G?
Hello.
Happening, man?
So what? You've just basically escaped the desert for the summer because it's 52 degrees and that's unlivable because everyone at my work has done the same thing.
Bro, it's so hot. Honestly, you can boil an egg outside. Honestly,
I just think that you lot are just a little bit soft, to be honest. I quite like it. Like,
oh yeah, I promise you, bro. I'll bet you any amount of money, bro. If you go to Dubai, you'll faint right there, and then, bro.
100%.
You will.
Do you know why? Do you know what? I'm stupid, so I'll go until I won't faint. I won't come back. Right, I'll carry on. I'm ready. Okay. I'm going into the light.
We'll see, bro. We'll see.
Right. So listen, I would. How to describe you? You're a very interesting dude, right? So you spent a lot of time in Montreal honing, then you've gone pro in Dubai, and you've just been chopping away. You haven't been pro that long, but you're 14 fights in. You're doing numbers, boy.
Bro, so look, let me give you a brief data, yeah? So I was in Montreal. I did my amateur career there, bro. I had an amazing experience there. Shout out to all my boys in Montreal, bro. Love that place. Always have a close place to my heart. Bro, you know what? Montreal doesn't get enough credit, man. Canada, bro, is a market filled with killers, bro. And a lot of guys I was with in the amateurs, they've turned pro and they are fucking killing it right now, bro. Mm-hmm. Most of them will turn world champions. That I guarantee, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Bro, there's a little hub, right? You got Better BF, you got Mabibi out there, you got the whole rival crew, you got Frank out there doing his thing. Like there's Frank a massive, but also there's a massive. It's just a massive fight city now, right?
It seems like
Bro,
it seems like any Russian at the moment who's on an American card, they all come from Canada at the moment.
Well, yeah, because it's perpetually summer for them there, isn't it? Even in the dead of winter, them boys are running around in T-shirts. It's the opposite to you, Khalid.
Bro,
it's minus 38 and they're in shorts and a T-shirt and Crocs.
Cold, man.
Yeah, I know.
Montreal is cold, bro. Montreal is cold, bro. I'll tell you that. It gets to minus 40.
Yeah, I know. It's not fun. That's why it's tunnels.
40, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I went from one extreme to another extreme, bro.
This is it. More technical difficulties. As we know that Khalid, he basically beat one of the phone holders near to death for basically interfering with the reception. But now we seem to have a good stream. Right. So, yeah, you were saying, so you amateur career in Montreal, bunch of killers on the way up, 100% will be world champions. Like I've seen a bunch of your amateur fights. Like, I've done pads with you a decent amount of times. Like you, my boy.
Yes, of course.
What made you go back to Dubai, turn pro? Why not? Why not stay in London?
So, bro, basically what it was is because Dubai, I have a good name there, bro. Like I've been boxing there for a long time. Everyone knows who I am there. Mm-hmm. You could say I was a bit famous there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So
I'm more famous. Like I just want to let you know that, right? Especially right now.
Podcast
shout out Equity. You know what I mean? Like listen, I'm wearing the teal. Everyone knows me there.
Come on, bro.
You
know what time it is, bro. So, plus, Dubai is home for me, right? So I was like, look, the time I came to you, bro, when we were training together, it was my last year of amateurs. I was like, I'm gonna turn pro regardless. I was getting ready for Golden Gloves, and then the whole Corona situation happened, lockdown happened. So I got stuck in London for 4 months, and then I flew back to Dubai. Mm-hmm. I spoke to some people there. They advised me to turn pro, because I was a bit older now at that time. They were like, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I ain't got much in boxing. So I was like, I'll turn pro. So I told my team, look, I'll turn pro on one condition. If we can fast track my career, I want to fight as often as I can. Mm-hmm. Injuries, no injuries, I don't care, bro. I just wanted to fight, bro. Because, but me, I went in with an amateur mentality, like
volume.
Exactly, I could fight every weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At one point, bro, at one point in 1 month, I had like 4 or 5 fights. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, at that stage you can though, but as the level starts to go up and as the opposition gets a little bit better matched, right? You can't do that.
But I learned that the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, one of the hardest fights I think I've ever had in pro or amateur, bro. It was my 4th fight. A guy from Ghana.
Oh God.
My God, bro. Bro, this guy hit like a fucking truck, bro. He punched me so hard. I didn't know what round it was. Who hit me? I thought the referee jumped me in the ring, bro. I don't know what the fuck was going on, bro. I swear to God, I thought there was like 3 people in the ring, bro. At that point, bro. Bro, he hit me so hard. And you know what? Shout out to Rocky Fielding, bro. In one of my fights, bro, I told him I was fighting a legend from Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was my 6th fight or 5th fight. I can't remember. And that guy had a lot of knockouts. And I told him, I was like, oh boy, I'm fighting a guy from Ghana and he has a lot of knockouts. He's like, records is for the DJs. You know what I mean?
Yep. Records is for DJs. The classic line.
Bro. And you know what? Ever since Rocky Fielding said that, boy, I always put that in my brain, bro.
For sure. For sure. Like, and so now you're 13-1, right? So first of all, run me through. So you've taken an L and you've taken it early, right? You know, these things happen. It's a combat sport. Anything can happen at any time. I'm sure you had your reasons, and or maybe it was just like a bad style match or whatever. Run me through that. So how did you handle that for the first time?
Bro, I fought a month after. That's how I handled it.
Perfect.
To me, a loss and a win is the same thing, literally, bro. I've had so many fights. To me, it feels exactly the same thing. Like, to me, it hurt at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking emotionally and I was thinking about retirement. But then I told myself, I'm like, maybe this loss could be a blessing in disguise. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Not every loss is a defeat.
No. But a lot of them are lessons, dude.
That's what I took from it.
Yeah.
I underestimated my opponent and I paid the price for it.
Why did you underestimate him?
Well, just arrogance, bro. I was like, I'll walk through him. I was walking through in like the pro fights. I don't know, bro. For some reason, my power increased. Like every time I hit someone, they feel it. They get buzzed. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm gonna walk through this guy.
Yep.
This guy jumped on me from the first round, bro.
Right. So he knew what he knew how to handle it. Like he done his research and you didn't.
No, the thing is, he knew I was drained. I drained myself for that fight. I didn't cut the weight properly. Like the camp was good, but just the weight cut was horrible. I did it in a very now that I'm a professional, I should treat this as a professional, not like the amateurs, you know.
Yep.
So I didn't rehydrate myself properly. I wasn't feeling like I was not there mentally. I was not there. So I think the crowd got to me. There was a lot of people chanting for me. So at that point, I was just, I don't know. I was just not there. It was just a bad night.
It's just, but this is everyone has bad days in the office, right? It doesn't matter if your office is a ring or whatever.
Of course, bro. Regardless, bro. You know what? I'm not making excuses, bro, and I won't make excuses, bro. I lost, bro. The better man won that night, bro. And you know what? Credits to him, bro. He came to my home and defeated me in front of my people. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I want the rematch, bro. But will the rematch benefit me in any way? No, it won't.
Okay.
But
it'll benefit you in like mentally. Your soul. Yeah, your soul will benefit from it.
Bro, if I fought him 10 times, I would beat him 9 times. That's for sure, bro.
For sure.
Stylistically, like the guy's tailor-made for me. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But that night he won. And I have to give him credit. You have to give credit where credit is due.
100%. And then you've bounced back. You've got a win back. So now, run me through like what is the plan? Because you're a smart dude and you're a planner.
I am, and I have plans, bro. So basically, bro, for me, I want to box for another year and a half max.
Okay.
Because I have a lot of businesses, bro. I'm an entrepreneur as a boxer as well, bro. Yeah. And now
one of those businesses want to advertise on the podcast because just saying.
Hey,
let's pitch that out there.
There's a lot of hell of an ad, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a jack of all trades. Look, bro, I'm starting a construction business. I'm starting a home development business. I used to have a water company, an application, bro. I had all sorts of businesses, and now I have 2 kids, bro. Boxing is a dangerous sport, bro. All it takes is one shot. So. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And, bro, you know what? After I retired from boxing, and now, bro, like, I didn't want to mention this. I want to get into politics as well, bro. I want to go back to Pakistan.
You should.
I want to go back to Pakistan. get into politics and represent my people globally, bro.
Like
because,
that.
bro, if I look, I'm Pakistani by blood, heart, but my heart belongs to UAE. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's my city. Both of my countries, bro.
Yep.
I represent them both with great pride, and it feels an honor to represent these countries. But, bro, boxing, all it takes is one shot. And boxing is a very dangerous sport, man.
100%.
And I got 2 kids, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I have responsibility.
Well, look, Rocky Fielding is your boy, right?
That's my brother, bro.
But the Rocky Fielding that turned up to fight Dan Aziz, that's not Rocky Fielding. Whatever was left of Rocky Fielding, he made exactly the right move in retiring after that. You could see one, like you're saying there, Rocky had a great career. And then he came back for that one fight. He's a legend. Exactly. 100%. You are 100% right in saying that. I respect it. I like it a lot. And a lot of people, you have options, right? And you're doing something that you love. And that's why I vibe with you so much.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Man, I hope I can encourage other fighters to think about life after boxing. But you know what? If I could write a book, my book would be called Life After Boxing.
Nice.
Because
mine would be called many things. There's many names.
I don't even want to ask, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Bro, look, this is the thing, right? Boxers, bro, I feel sorry for boxers because, man, boxers, they put their life and soul into one sport. And you know how many boxers do actually make it, though?
Not many. 5% max.
And that's you being generous. 5%, bro, in these 5%, bro, you have to be like a standout.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be special. You need to not just be able to be like box. You need to be able to like sell yourself. Because then you're a business, right?
100%.
As a promoter, as a manager, I need to be able to sell you. Okay, you can fight, but if you don't sell tickets, you don't bring crowd. How am I gonna make money?
There you go. This is it.
You know,
but this is the tragedy of the sport. So, like, you know, like our boy Larry, like when he was campaigning in his career. Bro. Exactly. One of the most talented. But he's driving around the week of the fight, dropping off tickets, collecting money from tickets, this. Because to have someone do it for you means that you have an absolute loved one that you trust 100%, or you're tired and you're cutting weight and it's such a hard job.
It is. But you're supposed to be able to sell without you chasing these things. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. People are supposed to approach you and be like, yo, I want to come to your fight.
Yep.
And thank God, bro, I've been blessed with that.
Yeah, you have.
Thank God with that, you know, because I don't know, for some reason, people like me for some odd reason, bro. I'm not going to say, you know. But, like, besides
you're authentic, right? You're authentic. And there's nothing, there's no...
what you see, what you get.
Yeah, exactly. You're you, and people know that, and people can feel that. And like just being around you, you're just a good dude. It is what it is. Like there's no airs or graces about you. You're just a good guy.
Man, you know there's a really big thing I really believe in, bro. If you either stay humble or life humbles you.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know what I mean? And when life humbles you, bro, it humbles you in a very rough way, bro.
Yeah,
massively, man. Because like, you know, due to life experiences, I've experienced a lot of these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And more
like so you've been humbled by life. The universe has just absolutely and utterly fisted you, but you know why the universe has done this to you. You know why this has happened, and then you get betrayed by your own self, which is the most hurtful thing you can have. So that's all that is.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. I agree with that, bro. Life, like, this is why boxers need to think of a strategy after boxing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Like, if I could start something for boxers, because, look, okay, now I'll give you an example. Okay, like Canelo, he's making so much money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know Canelo's going on a downhill right now.
Yes, he is.
In 3 years, will Canelo be worth the same amount he's worth today?
No, his market value is diminishing right now, right? But I will also say that will also be a very large product of the diminishing sport in North America, right?
Sure.
Boxing has moved, okay? The mecca of boxing now is the UK, and the UAE and the Middle East is paying up cash because, obviously, the Middle East wants other things. They don't want to just be the desert with oil. No. We want way more. We want to be, and we're going to bring the people in. You're going to get to see Riyadh. You're going to get to see Dubai, Abu Dhabi. You're going to see all of these amazing places, and your misconceptions are gone, and you're going to have a great time, right? And I get that. Yeah.
But this is the thing people don't understand. Middle East is actually a really fun place, bro.
Of course it is.
And not just, but boxing is fun there. And but when you go to an event, I went to the Jake Paul's fight. It was honestly one of the best. Was it a good time? It was an amazing time, bro. People were amazing, very friendly, really welcoming, and everyone spoke English, bro. Everyone spoke English. And you know what's the best thing about that, bro? The people who were greeting you were Saudis. We were their people, bro. People who were working there, greeting you, taking you to your seats, were Saudis, bro.
Perfect.
This is it. That event was beyond belief, man. It was such a good event.
Where do you think that goes, though, with the Middle East and hosting?
But look, I'll tell you one thing. You know, the best thing about Middle East is their leadership.
Yeah.
The reason why people feel so safe and so, comfortable there is because their leadership is so strong, and they have such good vision, bro, and their mind is, to another level. These royals, they think, 30, 40 years ahead, bro.
You have to,
bro. And they know that the only way to make money is not just by oil, bro. It's by tourism, infrastructure into the country.
Well, the thing is, if your whole economy is based on a finite commodity, which if oil is a finite commodity like people say it is, right? Eventually that's going to dry up. Or electric cars, you got to have the next thing.
The next thing, exactly. Saudi is really investing into tourism. Dubai has been doing that for years. Abu Dhabi is getting into big time into tourism. But the Middle East is growing. Middle East is the future of all entertainment, without a doubt. The best events, best boxing fights, UFC fights, everything that happens in the Middle East is always big. They always go either hard or go home mentality.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love that.
It has to be. Yeah,
and
I do too.
Growing up around that, bro, makes you ambitious as well.
Fact.
Because I've seen Dubai, nothing, but I grew up there. I was born there.
Yeah,
I know Dubai like back of my hand. So growing up like that, it made me quite ambitious as well. So that's why I want to fast track my career and then jump on to the next thing. Nice. Boxing has been a big part of my life, but bro, everyone needs to have an exit plan.
Yes.
And this is why, bro, every boxer that I speak to and I tell, whoever I meet, whoever I cross paths with, I always tell them, whatever money you make from boxing, make sure you invest it. Yep. Because boxing is a very short-lived career. Very short. And all it takes is one shot.
Yep.
You see, bro, prospects getting hurt and they never come back, bro.
Yeah, of course. Do you know what? I don't want to speak ill of him, but Frankie Gavin, right? How prestigious of a talent was Frankie Gavin?
That guy was
amazing, right? Unbelievable talent, right? The year that he couldn't make it to the Olympics because he couldn't make weight, goes pro, gets a big couple of contracts. He just was never able to fulfill his destiny as a professional. That is it, right? And now you see him on Insta and he's doing railroad work and PTs for 40 quid an hour. I'm sure he's financially okay. I'm sure he's got his house and I'm sure he's got a roof over his head and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? Someone that talented, that exactly what you're saying. There was no exit strategy. There was nothing because the mind of that level of elite fighter says, I'm going to be a world champion. I'm going to have Canelo cash. I'm going to have AJ cash. Doesn't matter. I don't have to think about this. Bothered.
Bro, you know what? I don't want to speak about any former world champion.
No actual examples, but he's just the one off the top of my head I'm thinking of.
Yeah. But, bro, there's so many coming out of retirement just for money.
Yep.
And that's sad, though. It is sad, bro.
Well, they're talking about Amir and Manny, aren't they?
From what I'm hearing, it's an official done deal.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know what I mean? Amir doesn't need the cash. Manny might need the cash. I'm sure he's got a few bills to pay, but he shouldn't need the cash. What are we doing?
But you know what? That's an entertaining fight, though. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah,
is it in 2023?
I mean, it will sell. It will sell. You smash that. You smash that in Dubai or Saudi. That sells. We'll stream it.
It will make big numbers. And you know what? I think Amir could give Manny a run. Like, he could give him a hard time. Because don't forget.
No. Amir is washed, dude. Amir's chin is done. He never had a good chin anyway. Fantastic fighter. He never had a good chin. Manny still bangs, dude.
I know he came back, but Amir got the hand speed, man. And don't forget, hard.
So is Manny, dude.
Bro, Amir got hands, bro. He got fast fucking hands. That guy.
I tell you what. I tell you what. I will bet you £5 English because that's all I can afford. I'm not on your level, dude. I will bet you £5 English that if they do an exhibition, Manny puts Amir at least on his ass twice, if not stops him. 100%.
I'll take that bet.
You're gonna get. What are we doing? Touch the camera. There.
Touch the
boom. There it is. £5 English. Yeah.
He doesn't drop Amir.
He does. Fact.
Are you even allowed to drop people in exhibitions?
Of course you are.
Oh yeah, I'll swear as soon as it gets a bit feisty, they have to call it off.
Nah.
No.
Good luck telling Manny that.
But what do you think of that Mayweather fight when he fought that Mafia kid? What's his name?
It was ridiculous. We were at the one before that. We were at the O2 London one. It was one of the most wildest. I felt like I was on drugs, and I don't think I was on. I might have been on drugs, but I definitely felt like I was on drugs that night. I may have been on a little something, but not as much as it felt like. It was insane. All of these, allegedly. All of these exhibitions are absolutely and utterly lunacy. I don't know where this goes. That Gotti kid, what are we doing?
Bro, that's John Gotti's grandson, bro. That's
it's cool. So what? Why are you in the ring with Mayweather? It's nothing to do with you, my boy.
It doesn't make no sense, bro.
It makes no sense.
The Mayweather tour on paper is the most it's like a fever dream, isn't it? Somebody he's fought someone from Geordie Shore. He's fought. Who was the last one? It was like a gangster's son or something.
That's him, the gangster's grandson, John Gotti's grandson. Khalid, what do you think about this weekend? Like, I would ask you about tomorrow morning, but this is going to go out like Wednesday, so it's already going to be done and dusted. So, Bud and Spence, discuss.
Terrence.
All day, right? All day.
Bro,
just too many levels, too many angles, too many instincts. We're going to see stuff that we've never seen before.
Bro, too precise, bro. He's just a sharpshooter, man. I love Earl Spence, but after the car accident, he was never the same, bro.
No. Terrence he lives cleaner. That's what it comes down to. He lives cleaner. He lives cleaner.
He trains all year long. And, bro, you know what? I think Terrence's last fight, wasn't too long ago.
No, it was Avanasian.
Yeah, Avanasian knocked out.
Remember with the magic gloves?
Apparently. Listen, bro.
Allegedly.
We're no commission. We can't judge nobody, right? We watch the fights just like anyone else, right?
This is what I'm saying, right? We all watch the gloves. Those gloves look maybe a little bit on the more worn, used side.
Would have knocked them out with 16 ounces, honestly, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It was always going to be that way, but, let's be honest. We haven't really seen that happen that many times before.
Man, Terrence is just different, bro. That guy is just made different.
Sam, you're gonna have to woo that out, by the way.
Your podcast down right now.
Bro. Do you know what, dude? We monetized for about 28 minutes on YouTube, and then they took it away from us. Rude. Yeah. No, I'm being dead serious. We monetized. We made it over the line. We finally hit the point where we could claim to be paid YouTubers, and then the next day they went actually
taken all away
about that.
No, we ain't.
It wasn't even the next day. It was later that day.
Oh, later that day, yeah. Oh, who knows?
I
mean, you know me. I say a lot of things about a lot of stuff. So, it could be anything. We got thousands of hours of content on our channel. Like, anything could piss off someone at any time. Like, it is what it is.
No, like, honestly, man, it's just, I don't know. These days, you can't say nothing, bro.
You can. You just have to deal with the consequences is what happens.
Yeah,
exactly.
Ready for that check, bro.
Yeah. Right. So, is there anything that you want to send out to the universe right now via our platform, other than obviously we're going to talk offline about any of your many businesses sponsoring the pod?
Bro, look, man, honestly, first
listen, we're in a transitional phase right now. I'm not really that liquid. It's all hung up in like, obviously,
worry, bro,
see the power station behind you. Like, it's really costing me a lot of money.
Bro, say less. I got you, bro. You don't need to. You don't need to say, bro. Just send me the address, bro. So consider it done, bro.
No, listen, God, yeah, throw it out.
My message, bro, would be, first of all, I want to thank God, bro, for wherever I've reached. I'm not saying I've reached like the pinnacle of fucking boxing, but I've reached far enough for me to be proud of myself. Do you know what I mean?
I'm proud of you as well. We've been watching.
Reached. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And secondly, bro, I want to thank my team, bro. Whoever supported me throughout my career. We got one more year. Let's just rock this motherfucker as much as we can.
Yes.
I'm hopefully fighting on September 16th.
Nice.
I'm gonna rack up these numbers, bro, as much as I can. And bro, I want to take a mega fight to Pakistan, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. I want to take a mega fight to Pakistan, bro. I want to make some noise.
Here's my plan, obviously, because it's important for me to actually see you fight live. So I'm gonna be asking, can I go to the Dubai office, and we're gonna time it with one of your fights. It won't be September because September's too soon. But whatever's after, that's what we're lining up.
Bro, you know, I would want you to come to the Dubai fight and the Pakistan fight, bro. Honestly, bro.
I would love to go. I've been invited many times to Pakistan.
Bro, Pakistan is a country with so much potential.
Yep.
Good talent. But these markets, they need to be looked after, bro. Like there's so many like fighters, good talent in these countries, these third world countries, but bro, no one looks at them, bro.
No, well, it's the infrastructure, it's the cost of getting it going, and it's
it's
getting it, it's the lineage, right? Getting it to the Olympics. From the Olympics, what do you do then? Getting it to the WSB or whatever. There's all of these things that have to be put in place before 100%. It can happen, and like it needs someone like you who's done it, seen it, knows how to do it, has the links to put it together, and then start like a confederation, a management team, anything just to get this moving.
Let's see, bro. Because bro, once I retire from boxing, I'm done, bro. I ain't ever looking back.
No, of course not.
Me, I would help fighters to manage their money properly. That's number one. That's for me. That if I could help a boxer to like have an exit strategy, like to make sure they're financially set after they retire from boxing, I would be happy to doing that than getting like management team and losing money like that, bro. For me, honestly, like it's just too much hassle. And then the thing with boxers as well, everyone's out there for their own interest. They're for their own, which I understand. Of course, I understand. But this game is also based on loyalty, bro. Like, how many of fighters would be loyal to me till I take them up, and then they get a better opportunity, and then just fuck off and they leave me there? It's like raising a child, bro. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So maybe.
You're looking at one of them that I'm raising at the minute. This is my illegitimate stepson that I left in Cornwall when I was a young man.
Fucking hell, bro. But bro, you know what? Honestly, bro, like if I could advise fighters, bro, to first thing I'll advise fighters, invest your money, bro. Any money you make, just try to invest it into property, especially, bro.
What about crypto? Should we go back into crypto?
Fuck crypto, bro. I don't trust it.
No one does. It doesn't exist.
Bro, it's I don't know, bro. It's a very risky market. But you can make fortune, but you can make a fortune. You could, if you're smart enough and you don't get greedy, you can.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I'm not advising nobody, but I'm not a financial advisor. The only advice I give someone is to invest into properties. That's the number one thing. Everyone needs a house to live in. And you know what? I got that from Floyd Mayweather. My favorite boxer is actually Floyd Mayweather.
Of course, because I think he's everyone's favorite.
Yeah, not just because the way he fights, is the way he makes money.
Yeah.
And for me, I like, the people I look up to, Al Heyman.
Yeah.
No one sees him. No one knows if he's real or not, but he makes money.
He does. And but you got to look at the Hearns, dude. The Hearns were just trying to get rid of.
Earn with Hearns, bro.
They were about to get 20% of Matchroom for 175 mil. They may have even done it. They were trying to off it to KKR. Like, That's decent cash.
That's a big amount of money.
That's good cash.
That's
That'll buy you a couple of new hair implants, wouldn't it?
That'll buy you your bunt houses over here, bro.
Yeah, exactly. 1 or 2. Are you going to apologise to me for not having a penthouse? Because I can clearly see you're not in a penthouse.
Soon, bro.
Soon. You try to be humble.
It's coming. It's coming, bro. It's coming, bro. It's coming, bro. But what's your opinion? What's your intake on this whole YouTube boxing thing?
I don't care. As in the Misfits stuff.
Misfits.
Sam loves Misfits and Kingpin. Listen, we had a really fun time watching one of them, right? And I watched the tag team. It was really fun. That is boxing adjacent. It's a very different thing. It's a different sport. Let them do it. Let them have their fun with it. Just it's different, right? I don't want to see them dangling a bunch of cash in front of a 42-year-old Triple G and having him in front of KSI. Because, number one, I would be terrified for KSI. Number two, on the off chance that they have drugged Triple G or something, I don't want to see that. It'd be like watching Santa get beat up. No.
That's true, bro.
What about you? Are you not? I mean, are you in or?
Look, bro, I'm friends with most of these YouTubers.
Oh yeah, so get them on the pod.
Who'd you want?
Any of them. Sam will love it. Look how excited he is. Look.
This is
look
different.
At him, look.
I actually work for them, so
yeah,
I've got to be a bit professional.
Yeah, you do.
Go on then.
You're a big fan of Salt Pappy, aren't you, Rob?
I don't mind Salt Pappy. He's a good boy.
You know what? I like Salt Pappy.
Salt Pappy can fight.
But I'm rocking with my boy Slim.
Okay.
I think Slim's going to beat Salt Pappy.
Okay, I see that. I didn't expect it to go down this road, if I'm honest, Khalid. I really didn't expect we was going to have this conversation.
I know, boy.
I'm not disappointed. I'm just surprised.
I'm surprised too, bro. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie. But Slim's my boy, bro. I have mad love for him. He's my brother. And, bro, the kid can fight, bro.
He can.
He got hard.
Listen, listen, if they got the balls to go, except for that one boy. What was that one boy that we saw who got jabbed in the eye and then said he went blind and then quit?
Ryan Taylor.
That was bad.
You know what, bro? You know what? I've heard some good stuff about Ryan Taylor. I heard he's actually a good guy, by the way.
I'm sure he's a very good guy, but he'd never clearly been punched in the face before.
Bro, boxing isn't for everybody. You know that, bro.
Then why are you in the ring in front of 13,000 people?
And these 13,000 are kids, bro.
It doesn't matter. You're still in front of them.
Dude, there's no regular boxing fans.
If they say to you, you're going to have a fist fight with that guy, and you go, yeah, it'd be fine. I've literally paid...
I'm getting paid, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting paid, and I've played Tekken no less than 4 times. I know exactly what I'm doing. Right?
I'm a soldier in Call of Duty, bro.
Exactly. I'm a soldier of Jesus. It's all going to be okay. Right? And then you're in the ring. You nearly get jabbed in the eye by some guy who's equally as bad as you. And then you're just like, well, obviously I've gone blind, so I can't do this anymore. So, his corner were like...
He had a long blink, didn't he?
Oh, mate.
Man, this is a dangerous sport, bro. I don't care if it's an exhibition. I don't care if it's fucking YouTubers fighting. Bro, getting punched to the head.
My point. Yeah, but no one told him that he was going to get punched in the face. That's the problem. What did you think was going to happen? Did you just do 3 weeks of pads and go, I'm going to piss this?
I don't know, bro.
As long as it ends with the Fighting Words tag team, we're all sorted.
I'm in.
It's going to happen at some point.
You know what? I actually like Waleed Shark and Dean the Great. I actually like these guys. These guys.
I like Dean. Dean can fight.
Dean can fight.
Yeah. Dean's a good fighter.
Waleed Shark too, bro. He can box the kid, bro. He got power, bro. So, bro.
Some of them are all right. All right. So I think the consensus is amongst the pod and amongst the brotherhood that we have, it's not white collar, it's gold collar. It's like spectacular white collar boxing.
Platinum over there, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's just underneath the amateurs.
Yep. Well, it's white collar. It's white collar, but with sparkles.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. With a lot of money.
Yeah, it's high profile white collar boxing. I campaigned for us to be qualified to go into that PGA thing, whatever it was, that influencer league, and they were just like, nah. Because Jesse's got one eye. Me and Jesse are fuck people up in influencer boxing. Any of them. Who do you want me to fight?
No, who would you fight? Say if you had a choice to fight somebody.
I don't care. There's not many of them.
Could we match?
I don't. Give me some names, Sam. You know the names.
Do you want to fight out Swarms?
Yeah, fine. I'll bat him out. I've got no problem fucking up Swarms. Who else you got?
I'm trying to think of ones you know. Deji?
Deji. I'll fuck Deji up.
Hey, man. This is a big guy, man.
Hey, Khalid. At 41, I will fuck Deji up.
You taking TRT or something, bro?
Me? No, I'm just a Viking. Look.
Come on, bro. God's what?
40s have never looked so good.
You know,
look at the pecs on the geezer. Look, traps.
Go on, I get it.
41, son.
So, boy, you know what? I've actually met Deji. We've trained along like side to side, and the kid trains hard, man.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure he's a lovely guy. Like I'm just saying, from a pure perspective of him and I, there's no way. I'll box his face off.
Do you think you can take KSI?
I think KSI is a lot bigger than me, and I do think I could box his face off. I think I'm so much more experienced and so much stronger than him physically. I think I've got much more power in general. I think the majority of those influencers, the only one that I'm looking out for is our boy Idris, because Idris is not an influencer. He's a fighter that's become an influencer. He's a monster, isn't he?
Oh, he's a fucking bad man.
Boy.
Yeah.
Bro, that guy, fucking biceps got biceps, bro. That fucking guy looks like a killer, bro.
Idris is not. Huh?
Was he a good amateur?
Yeah, he was good. He's a good fighter. He just couldn't get the opportunities. He was like a Hennessy fighter. And then he went on Love Island, and then because he went on Love Island for a bit, they labelled him as something other than that. And like, his profile was huge. He couldn't get fights. It's just so now he's doing the Misfits thing.
He went over a year, didn't he? Without a fight.
For you, bro. I got a question for you, bro. Who you got? Tommy Fury or your boy, Love Island boy?
Who?
Oh, Idris or Tommy?
Idris, yeah.
Idris, fuck him up.
Bro, don't underestimate Tommy, bro.
I don't underestimate Tommy. I don't underestimate Tommy at all. But Idris, it means so much more to Idris. That would be where you see that's Idris's world title. That's Idris's thing. What you see there is the peak of Idris. He bangs. He's fit. He's strong. He's a good fighter. Like Tommy's a great fighter. Like I've never had anything bad to say against Tommy whatsoever. Right? He didn't look great against Jake Paul, but he won, and that's all that matters. And imagine
100%.
Imagine having your name, your family name, on the line in front of millions of people. You're not going to be taking risks. You're just going to win at all costs.
No matter the cost, no matter the cost.
Fact.
We've had a few people on the pod talk about like training with Tommy, and like even Savannah Marshall, saying like Tommy's like the best person she's trained with, and loads of people said like in training like he's one of the best people they've sparred with and all of that. Yeah, I don't think we've seen it though in front of the cameras. Really, I don't think I've watched a Tommy fight and gone, that was like a amazing performance. Like he's won, but Idris, we've watched a few fights of him where he's like banged out people, and his body shots are lethal.
He's a good fighter.
And I think if you're judging it based off that, and I feel like as well, like with the Fury name, and like he's already got the money in the spotlight and that. Mm-hmm. I don't think the want to get to a certain point is as big as others. I think that's what it will boil down to with Tommy.
Right. Here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Nasser. Okay.
Go.
I'm going to shut this down because I need to go to bed because Daddy's old. But how long are you in London for? Because we need to meet up and have a coffee.
I'm here for a month, bro. I'm actually doing a training camp here, bro.
Perfect. Fine. Well, you can still have a black coffee, can't you? I'm not asking you to do some rails. I'm not asking you to jump on the slopes. You know what I mean?
Go on, bro. You let me know, bro. I'm here.
I'll text you. Right.
My brother. Thank you, bro.
I'm gonna have you back on before you go back. Right?
Appreciate it, bro. Yo, bro, listen.
Wi-Fi.
Before we shut this, bro, I want to give a big shout out, bro.
Is it to me? You're welcome.
Obviously to you, bro. Thank you for getting the podcast. Bro, shout out to my peeps in Montreal, bro. I love Mike Muffa, Giuseppe, his son, my coaches, Carl Handy, bro, Box Montreal, bro. Much love to them. And whoever came my path in Montreal, of course, Dubai, bro, my home, my city. And yeah, bro, on to the next one, to Pakistan, bro.
Can't wait. Khalid, I'll speak to you soon.
Ciao, bro. Ciao.
Love you, bro.
Bye. Peace.